Okay, so now let's go and the Cipher cipher. So Cipher cipher is the most used cipher that is being taught in the academic when you talk about the history of ciphers. So this is the cipher which is almost taught in all the academic institutions and everywhere. Okay, so let's just start with the Cipher cipher as well. In the previous video I already mentioned a bit about the Cipher cipher, like it's a substitution cipher where you replace one letter with the another letters. Okay, so simply the example which I mentioned previously, like A, let's replace A by B, B by C, C by D, and so on and so forth, right? So ABC can become BCD, something like that. Now this is very simple, right? So for example, you write your name ABC and you give a decrypted symbol as BCD, someone can just look at it and then just realize, like, okay, maybe you can just shift one by one and then you get a decrypted text. The Julius cipher, when he was trying to send the encrypted text to his army on the war front, he used to have a rot 7. Rot 7 is like the first letter is replaced by the seventh letter as the seventh alphabets. So let's do a similar kind of the similar thing. Okay, and I have written this, meet me after school. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to convert this meet me after school to and encrypt this meet me after school with the Cipher cipher. So I just copy this, and actually there are tons of online website available who can help you to do the encryption and the decryption of the cipher, so you actually don't need to pay attention towards this. That's what I say, like, in industries it's just about one click encrypt, one click decrypt, that's it. You really don't need to know the mathematics behind that. But then again, now we have understood how we are going to change it, so now let's do that. So I converted this meet me after school, and now I shifted it by 1. You can see the shift as 1. So you see M becomes N, similarly T becomes U, and so on and so forth. So this becomes a ciphertext, right? Now what we can do is we can increase the shift. So it's like 2 is the shift of, again 2 is the shift of like 1 shifted, become O, and E become G or something like that. The scissors, the thing which was used by the Julius Caesar was the 7th one. So he was using a 7th shift. So it's like meet me after, it becomes like TL, LA, and TL, and whatever. Okay, so it's not, you see, if you look at this, it's not really very easy to understand what is actually going on, right, in the first phase. So now there's something else which was formed from this. When you use the shift term, the best way to use is the rot 13, which is very common. Even if you are playing some CTF competitions or something, you actually see this rot 13 very commonly. So why the reason for using the rot 13 is, since you have 26 alphabets, right, in the English alphabet system, so 13 is the middle one. So when you use 14, you use the reverse calculation, that is 12 shift actually from the backward, right? So the best possible shift that you can get is the 13th shift. So 13th shift actually takes a bit more time to encrypt or to decrypt. Okay, for example, if you see the 12th shift, the 12th shift is taking 11th shift is taking 0.08, then you have 13th shift as 0.13 milliseconds, 12th shift is 0.11 millisecond. Okay, and as you decrease, the timing also decreases in that particular fashion. So this is the reason why we are taking the rot 13 as in standard. Obviously it's not advised to use this Cipher cipher or any of these simple substitution ciphers if you are dealing with some critical stuffs. For those kind of things, you have many modern ciphers like RSA, electrical ECC, and other ciphers. So now let's move on to the another cipher, important classical cipher, that is the Vigenère.